Hey, it's Motocore. Welcome back with brand new video. So in this video I'm going to talk about 3 points. The first one is all about how to identify your piston size and also how to identify your bore size, and the second point that I'm going to talk about is how to fix the compression issue, which means low mileage and low power. And the third point that I'm going to talk about, does cleaning of carbon deposits from the piston head and cleaning of the carbon deposits underneath the squish band of a cylinder head, does it really going to be good or bad? So I'm going to talk all about these 3 things in this video, so make sure to watch this video till the end. So first you have to remove the spark plug. For that you have to remove the spark plug holder. As you can see, I removed the holder, and then you have to get the spark plug remover tool. So I'm just using this tool to remove the spark plug, and use a 10 number wrench to remove easily, so which will create more torque in this way. You can see. So now you can just remove the spark plug by just rotating. You can see the spark plug which is in this color. Focus. So you can see this is how it looks. Focus. So this is how my spark plug is looking. So after removing the spark plug, as I said, you need this toolkit, ratchet toolkit. Remove the ratchet, and you need a 13 number bit and a small extension. You just need a small one to remove the cylinder head. I'm gonna keep the ratchet kit aside, and then you just simply have to use the ratchet kit and a bit to remove it. You're not supposed to remove one side completely and you can go for another, so you have to remove randomly. You have to lose this, and then on the right side and the left side and the right side. So you have to do it on a zigzag manner. Now you can simply remove the cylinder head. So as you guys can see, I have removed the cylinder head. So to know the size of your piston or the block size, you just have to make your piston on the top dead center. For that you have to use your kick rod. Use it slowly, and you can see the piston is coming up, so which is the top dead center. So now you have to search for the piston number on the piston head. So basically the size of a piston or the size of the bore you can identify by the number that has written on the piston head. So for that you have to remove the carbon from this area. So I'll just quickly remove the carbon using a minor screwdriver, and I'll show you where the size is actually written on the piston. Using a screwdriver, don't keep a lot of pressure on the surface of the head, just do it very easily, don't take it too hard. So now using a screwdriver, remove the carbon off. So in some pistons the number written over this place over here, but for this particular piston it's written as F18 and 0.75, which means 0.75 piston. From the company this bore rebored for around 3 times. So this is the third piston from the factory. This is a stock bore, and this is the third time rebore. As I already made a video on piston sizes, if it's 0.25 then it's first rebore, 0.50 second rebore, 0.75 is third rebore, and 1 mm is a fourth rebore. So this one is 0.75. Now you know what's the size of your piston inside your engine, and you can also consider as your bore size. 4TL00 132, which means 135 4-speed block running on 0.75. To know more about this series I already made a video and you can check it out in the description. And the second point that I'm going to talk about, does cleaning of carbon really makes your motorcycle good or bad? So if it's a newly rebored or if it's a new block, if you remove the carbon off from the piston head, there is no issues. But if your motorcycle is running for thousands of miles and then you remove this carbon above from the piston head, then it might cause some issues. If you have a ring sound and if you have a piston slap sound or any other kinds of sounds, and if you remove the carbon from that motorcycle, that might cause serious issues like mileage drop and also the power loss. So never clean off the carbon. So by building up the carbon, there is also another plus point which will increase the compression ratio, which means you will get more power out of your motorcycle. So if you clean it off, the sound is going to be more good. So that's why a lot of people clean the surface of the cylinder head as well as the piston head. So if you want sound a good beating, then you can clean the surface of the head, but always try to not to remove the carbon from the edges of the piston. So these are the edges that will hold up the compression by building up the carbon at the ends of the piston. So always, if you have the carbon, that will increase the compression ratio, which means you will get more power. And also, if we talk about the third point, the compression loss, most probably it happens the worn out rings and worn out worn out block. So why your piston or piston rings or your bore will worn out? If you use a less 2T oil, then all these problems will occur. So if you have the compression loss, then it might be issue with the piston rings and the worn out bore. To avoid that, you must have to use excess 2T oil or the correct amount of 2T oil. And also there is another thing that makes the compression loss is the gasket. Okay, if you see any oil marks around the surrounding, if you remove the cylinder head and if you observe any oil leaks from particular side, then you might have a chance having a worn out head gasket. So you have to replace it with the new one. You can see, so this is the new head gasket. And also be careful while getting this gasket. Unfortunately, I got a 100 gasket which is smaller in size, and this is 135 gasket which is bigger in size. So now I'll also tell you whether you have to use the old gasket or not. Okay, if you have any oil leaks, you can see my surface was very neat, there is no compression leak at all. That means my gasket is good. If you use the same gasket, okay, that you might have a oil leak in the next time. So that's why I always prefer, whenever you remove the head from the cylinder block, you have to replace the new gasket, which will cost around 20 bucks. So if you don't have a chance to get one, just use the old one. After using a old one, just observe it after a week. If you see any oil leaks, then you definitely have to change this gasket, or else no need to worry about it. The compression is good and your gasket is good. These are the three things that I want to tell you in this video, and I hope this video is helpful for you guys. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys in another video. Until then, peace.